Everybody want to be great until it's time to actually do what greats do. When you see the actual process of what it takes to be that person, a lot of people cannot keep up. A lot of people would not be able to live up to the stature of what that person does. It was this one dude, right? This one dude that I know, right? He said that and he's a millionaire, by the way. We just gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. And he was like, if me and you were to switch places, right, my business would fall off. A lot of y'all want to be in a position of y'all favorite YouTubers and favorite streamers and all that, but if you were to literally swap lives with them for like a month, maybe even like a week, bro, the whole channel will fall off.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why don't you want me to cry?
Alright, so we got another video here by Purpose Driven. It's been a minute since we reacted to something like this, so I think it's time that we got back into it. You feel me? The pain of growth is proof that you are evolving. Let's go ahead and dive right in.
To understand, growth is always uncomfortable because, especially at first, because you're doing something new, man. Like, you trying to elevate your life, you trying to change your life. You getting rid of your old ways, you know. Of course, that's gonna be uncomfortable. It should be uncomfortable. If it wasn't uncomfortable, then you would be a robot, you know, but you're a human being. And you're used to doing things a certain way, man. We all are, you know, but once you really want to change your life around, you can't do those same things no more. You know, once you start to elevate your mindset, you can't do those same things no more. And that's really what it boils down to. A lot of people, bro.
Yeah, man. Once you start shifting your mindset and you're on something completely different and you trying to reach a different result, the same habits that you used to do back then, you cannot do those same things anymore, or you will continue to get the same results that you had before. That's why it's important. As soon as you start shifting your mindset, man, you got to start converting your habits.
They not really as locked in as they could be. They not as locked in as they should be. And the fact that you're changing your life, it's not going to be something that will happen overnight.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's a huge blessing that you have the wake up call to start changing your life in a better direction, but it's most definitely going to come with trials and tribulations. It's not going to be easy at all. And it's going to feel very, very uncomfortable because you're used to doing things a certain way. You're used to being comfortable. You like being comfortable until you realize that the comfort zone has given you absolutely nothing.
And bro, the comfort zone, man, that is the worst position that you could ever be in, especially when you want more. Like, whenever I catch myself being comfortable, I gotta do something about it. Cause like I gotta snap into it. Especially when I know for a fact I'm not where I want to be at. I'm not satisfied. I gotta turn it around. I got to.
Right? The comfort zone has given you absolutely nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You know, let's talk in the sun, man. It's giving you absolutely nothing, bro. Your life has pretty much been the same routine, the same way of thinking, the same way of operating. And it's up to you to make the necessary changes in your life. And if you can't be uncomfortable, you know, then you won't be able to grow. A lot of people want to grow, man. A lot of people want to have the success, but they don't know that growth hurts. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that there's pain in the growth that you're trying to have in your life. There's a lot of pain that comes with that. There's a lot of ups and downs. There's a lot of hardships, and you're going without the things that used to bring you comfort. You're going without that now.
One quote, not even a quote, but a verse that Polo G said, bro, on Finer Things. Turn that pain into passion and make it happen. When you got that toughness, that struggle, you know what I'm saying? You gotta convert that into energy. convert that into energy and just keep applying pressure, man. That is one of the like major verses that still live rent free in my head. I posted that verse the other day.
You know what I mean? So you defeating lust. Let's say you defeating lust, bro. That's gonna be uncomfortable. You know, you going without that now. You feel what I'm saying? You going without lust. Come on. Of course it's gonna be uncomfortable. There's nothing comfortable about that because you're changing your whole routine. You're changing your whole life around. You're changing the things that you do. You're changing your negative habits to positive habits. So it has to be uncomfortable. It has to be something that's like, man, I can't believe that this is what I'm doing, you know? But you keep doing it because you know that it's gonna yield better results. You keep doing it because you know that it's gonna give you a better life. You keep doing it because you know that you need that in order to grow and in order to develop, right? Gotta get my camera bag, y'all, so we can move in the sunlight a little bit, catch some sun rays. But you know, and I know that you can do it, man. A lot of people don't believe in themselves. A lot of people don't like growth for obvious reasons. You know, growth is actually uncomfortable, but everyone wants to grow. You get my point? Like everyone wants to succeed and everyone wants like the highlights of life, but nobody actually wants what comes with that. And nobody understands like it's not something that's just.
Yeah, man. Everybody want to be great until it's time to actually do what greats do. When you see the actual process of what it takes to be that person, a lot of people cannot keep up. A lot of people would not be able to live up to the stature of what that person does. It was this one dude, right? This one dude that I know, right? He said that and he's a millionaire, by the way. We just gonna go ahead and get it out of the way. And he was like, if me and you were to switch places, right, my business would fall off. It would not make or generate millions of dollars because you don't have the mindset and you don't have the same work ethic as me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all want to be in a position of y'all favorite YouTubers and favorite streamers and all that, but if you were to literally swap lives with them for like a month, maybe even like a week, bro, the whole channel will fall off. Everything will fall off because you would not be able to keep up with their work capacity and the amount of work and time that they actually put in, bro. Like, it's niggas out here who really be putting in hours, grinding, recording, editing, and then they repeat the same process every single day. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you a consumer. It look easy from a consumer perspective, but when you actually the one producing it, bro, like that shit work. Like that's actual energy that you giving out there. You feel me?
2, 3, bro. It's not something that's easy. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of rewiring your brain. You know, you probably once thought a particular way, but you can't think that way no more. You probably thought that you were able to do certain things, but you realize that you can't get away with that. That's where growth comes in. That's where maturity comes in at. It has to be uncomfortable, bro. It has to be. Like, it just is. You start to.
Because if it's not uncomfortable, bro, you will never get that personal growth that you're looking for, and you will never get that character development within yourself that you need in order to actually gain that success that you need or that you want.
Improve your life. It gets uncomfortable, bro. It's uncomfortable to tell your friends no. No, I don't want to party. No. It's uncomfortable to tell yourself no. No, I don't want to. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You digging deep inside, bro, and you speaking to yourself and you saying we're not gonna do that anymore. You have to, bro. You have to. That's uncomfortable. We've all been there. People who are self-improving their life, people who want more out of life. You know, we've been there. We know what that's like. That's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to tell your family or your moms or whatever it is, like, no, I'm on my purpose. This is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. You know, that's hard. That's uncomfortable. It's all uncomfortable, man.
The moment that you start taking initiative and control over just your life and the things that you want to happen, and really trying to make a shift, a lot of things that you used to do, you're not gonna want to do it anymore. You're not gonna be doing that anymore. Certain people that you used to hang around and all that, you're not gonna hang around them no more. Those people would not be in your circle. They won't even be able to have the same level of access that they had to you before, because you just on a completely different timing and frame from what you actually used to do. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be. See, if it was easy, then we could all do it. You know, if it was easy, then everybody would do it. Everybody can't do it. Everybody cannot do it. You know, everybody can't do it. Truthfully, bro, everybody can't do it.
And yeah, that's another thing too. A lot of people aren't capable of distancing themselves from the people that they love most, or isolating themselves from their friends and family members. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for a lot of people to do that because they value them at such a high degree. They're afraid of either losing them or losing that relationship, that connection and all that. But if it ain't benefiting you, or if it ain't pushing you forward, like what are we doing?
Everybody cannot change their life simply because they don't believe that they can. It's not because they're not capable. You know, everybody won't be able to see growth, you know, because some people see growth as the enemy. They have a fixed mindset. They don't have a growth mindset. So a fixed mindset is like saying, okay, this is what I was able to do. You know, I guess it ain't working. I've been at the gym. I went to the gym for 2 weeks. I see no results, knowing you've been slacking off for 2 years. You feel what I'm saying? And you thought that you could just hop in the gym for 2 weeks and everything would be sweet. Everything would be sugar cane. Nah, bro. It's gonna take time. You've been slacking off for 2 years, so now you need to be in that gym for 2 months. You gotta grind. You feel what I mean? What are we doing if we're not grinding? What are we doing if we're not showing up every day to elevate our life? What are we doing if we're not turning up every second that we possibly can to go out here and hustle and grind and put some work in, be who God made us to be, like reach our full potential? Why wouldn't we want to do that? Why do we want to be like everybody else? It's easy to be like everybody else. Everybody else got a fixed mindset. Everybody else is not focused on self-improvement. Everybody else is not focused on growth, you know? And the reason why is because they cannot deal with the uncomfortability that comes with it. They can't deal with it, bro. They don't got it in them. I'm just keeping it real. They don't got it in them, but you do. That's why you here, man. That's why you watching this video right now. This is your sign to go all in. This is your sign to take it to the next level. This is your sign to turn up. This is your sign to be the best version of yourself. This is your sign. It's going to be uncomfortable. It has to be uncomfortable. You know, when you got climbers climbing Mount Everest, you think they comfortable? They trying to climb one of the highest mountains in the world. You think that they are comfortable doing that? Nah, bro. You know, you got on your snow boots, but you start to climb, and then, you know, your shoes, right? It start to slip. It start to It start to slip and make you say It start to slip, bro. Why? Because that mountaintop is just so up there. Everybody is capable of climbing Mount Everest. You got to understand that. But everybody ain't gonna take that chance.
Yep.
And everybody
is capable of doing everything that they want to do. Like, let that really sink in. Anything that you want to do, you have 100% capability to go out there and do it. But a lot of reasons for why most people won't do it is due to the fact that their mind is just not in the right headspace for it, or their mindset is just not there. They not the person that they need to be today in order to gain the amount of level of success of the person that they want to be. You know what I'm saying? They not already that person that they need to be mentally, because it all starts internally here in your mind. Whatever you got going on in here and whatever you believe about yourself is what you're going to be able to project out there externally, out there into the world and into the universe. And then eventually the world going to start folding, man. Like, I remember when I started this channel right here, bro, I was at 42 like subscribers because I had took a break from it for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? A long period of time. And then I'm like, you know what, let me really dial in and crack in on this for real. You know what I'm saying? And then within 2 months, I started gaining 100 subscribers a month. Literally, now we already up at 300. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you, it won't be before long we start hitting 1,000. For sure, for sure. Consistency, bro. You got to be able to believe. You got to be faithful and not fearful.
Believe that they can actually climb Mount Everest. Everybody is not willing to feel uncomfortable. What's the #1 barrier to climbing Mount Everest, bro? It's cold. It's icy. If the tallest mountain in the world was in a Caribbean island and somebody was able to build a staircase to the top, everyone would do it. Everyone would take Instagram pictures. You know, everyone would do it. Everyone would post online. You would see that. You would see that mountain peak every other week, bro. It wouldn't be nothing special. What makes climbing Mount Everest special is the uncomfortability that comes with it, the struggle that comes with it. You know, God placed that mountain there for a reason. You know, those are the heights of the Greek gods. You understand? Like, those are the heights of the giants, you know, and for a human being to climb that, and we have climbed it. Hundreds of people have climbed Mount Everest. It's possible. You can do it. People have also died climbing Mount Everest. And that's the risk of being uncomfortable, because uncomfortability could lead to a result that you probably don't want. Because you're gonna tell yourself, man, I'm able to be uncomfortable, but I'm not getting no results. Well, that's life. Results aren't guaranteed when you start the self-improvement journey. Results are not guaranteed when you begin to change your life. I'm sorry, you know, we cannot guarantee you results, bro. But I can guarantee that you can change your life if you believe that you can. I can guarantee that if you believe and you try and you never give up, that you will be in a better position than when you first started. And that's what people have to understand. Like, they are not in the position that they want to be in because they haven't taken that risk. You know, and if you're self-improving your life, just understand that you are still significantly farther than you were 5 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? I wonder if that's my phone ringing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So I'm gonna take this call, y'all, but I want y'all to keep going. Join the Chosen Ones for exclusive videos. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next.
That was the pain of growth is proof that you're evolving right there, man. For anyone with like self-doubt or not being able to believe in themselves or just believe in yourself in general, man, all that comes and stems from is your old self believing that you can actually do it. That's really all that it is, man. Like, you know what you're capable of, bro. You know exactly what it is that you can do, and you know exactly what it is that you're capable of. You got everything that you need to do whatever it is that you need to do, man. Most people do know what it is that they need to do. It's just taking the initiative to do it. You know what I'm saying? Stop being fearful. Be more faithful. Because that's what matters at the end of the day, man. That was a video by Purpose Driven, my dog Malik. So, yeah, man. Until next time. Hey, hold on now. Before you leave, like the video, subscribe. Thank you.
Ain't never seen tears from a gangster, so why do I want me to cry? Fighting depression, talk to them spirits, use them justice that help me get by. But I cannot lie, yeah, that shit hurt me bad. When I got that call, told me you died. Like how the fuck can they take you? Man, I hope I wake up, it's a lie. Couldn't walk to that hearse, cause I remember the words and I remember the look in your eyes.